Hello, everybody. This is Fighter Kaus of the Geek Fighters, along with Double RPG and Visible Ninja.
Yep.
Glad to see you.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
We're continuing Suikoden 3. Double RPG is behind the gamepad this time, playing Suikoden. Yes, he's one of beat them all, I think.
Yeah.
Let me
I've
adjust
only
that.
played. 3 is the only one I played even a bit of, and it was only a demo, as I've mentioned before. Hello, chat, by the way.
Actually, I take that. I actually take that back. I still have not beaten Suikoden 4, and I haven't played Suikoden Tactics.
Well, let's just say you did.
What about Suikoden babies?
Suikoden babies, we make our dreams come true.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm just saying that because I totally saw. Yeah, I totally saw the Watchmen babies meme again.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Which of the babies is your favorite? By the way, LPH said hi, and Starchild said he actually did beat them all.
Oh, well, you're a better gamer than us.
Obviously.
Oh, yes. Back into here with...
Excuse me, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to make a Bucky O'Hare joke. Back into the fray with Deadeye Duck, so yeah.
You really think
Only
you
not voiced by...
You really think
Scott
you could beat
McNeil
me,
this time.
Scott McNeil? I mean, Deadeye Duck.
Yeah, thankfully Scott McNeil free this time.
LPH, no, Suikoden has not had an anime.
Well, talking about Starchild beating things, we saw that he platinumed Final Fantasy VI.
The Pixel Remaster version.
Which means he platinumed, I think, all the first 6 Final Fantasies.
Yes, he did.
Is...
So, congratulations there, Starchild.
Legit, because I wouldn't have the patience.
Starchild said there was an anime called Suikoden, but they were not related to the game.
Oh, it just has the same name?
Yeah.
I mean, then again, it's a well-known legend, the Water Margin.
Mm-hmm.
One of my dad always told me about one of his best favorite Kung Fu movies was about that legend.
Ah.
Like, he always would talk up that movie as being, like, the best one. He's like, that's the one you gotta see. It's called 7 Blows of the Dragon. Because I don't know if you noticed about Kung Fu movies, but they always had different names depending what region they were in.
Uh-huh.
So, over here, it got called Water Margin and 7 Blows of the Dragon, but it's the same movie.
Okay.
Interesting.
Could you imagine if these games were called 7 Blows of the Dragon? It'd probably be a lot more popular.
Maybe.
Let me
no.
slay this clanker.
Please do. So yeah, for today's episode, we should be going through the rest of Hugo's first chapter, and then we'll get started with some of Chris's first chapter.
LPH asked if that was a Wu-Tang Water Margin. It was a hip-hop song, but I believe it was... I actually listened to it a while ago. Oh, let me see who did it.
Oh, poor Lulu. He's stunned. Not anymore.
Apparently, there's a couple people who made a hip-hop song called The Water Margin.
Huh. Now that's interesting.
But none of them were Wu. It's funny because you think, RZA would sample all those Kung Fu movies.
Yeah. In a way. Oh, Sergeant Joe is here. Put some damn respect in front of him.
Damn straight, you goddamn bandit.
Or a veteran duck fighter, as Sergeant Joe says. Or speaking of Sergeant Joe, I finally figured out the mystery behind why I thought he was originally called Sergeant Joe Lombardi when I talked about it in the last episode.
Oh,
Turns
okay.
out he does not have a last name. Normally,
Oh, it's just Joe?
Normally, people would just call him Sergeant, or, yeah, his name is just Joe, but it's actually short for the word Jordy.
Hmm.
Jordi.
Well, the more you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's where God, I'm not sure whether or not if my just brain was undergoing the Mandela effect because of that, or
Oh, you know, I've been there.
if it
Oh
was
yeah,
just,
Mandela.
yeah, or if it was just some weird dream I had.
Joe, LPH, yeah.
Yeah.
They do it, Samoa Joe. You know, oh man, that means whatever Sergeant Joe's around,
Dana.
you gotta start chanting, Joe's gonna kill you.
Oh yeah. I know that.
So yeah,
this a duel?
First one-on-one duel in the game. But here's the thing about this one-on-one duel: you can't win it.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's story-based.
LPH.
It's you're not supposed to win it, kind of thing. Gotcha.
So in the U.S. they call him Joe, and everybody was blaring their music now.
Oh.
Starchild said, for Final Fantasy VI, to that last trophy, he had to get that 777 on the slot attack. So in order to raise his chances, he put Setzer and Gogo in a party of 2, and equipped Gogo with the slot skill too, so I could alternate between them trying to get it.
Huh.
That's what he said.
Interesting.
Have you ever got the 777?
I don't think I have.
So you can't win this. Oh, there you go. He just went whoop.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Yeah, it's just completely story-based. Funny thing
Oh,
is that this guy is actually one of the 108 stars of Destiny as much as the kids are.
Muteki said, in a car watching Geek Fighters going to Costco.
Nice.
Going to Costco and maybe getting some pasta. Yeah, I could go for some spaghetti.
Pasta. Spaghetti. There's always room for spaghetti.
Yep. There always is at some point in our lives.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti bird.
Now, when I'm playing this game later, when I'm playing this game more, when I get into more of the game, I gotta make sure that Hugo is primarily the one who recruits them, because there is a special scene that happens when you, I think when you recruit all 3 of them, but there will be an instance where you have to recruit the 2 boys at one place and then the girl at the other place. So both Melville and Elliot, they'll actually still be in Vene del Zexe, whereas Alanis, the little girl, will actually be elsewhere. But we'll save it for when that time comes.
Well,
Atlantis more set, huh? Muteki said a couple. He said, sad Costco doesn't have the combination pizza. It's just pepperoni or cheese. He had this friend who hated eating cheese. This friend can't eat cheese. but he can eat any pizza otherwise. So when it's a burger, he can't eat a cheeseburger. He's like, what?
Golly.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, how can you eat a pizza without there being cheese on it? Because that's one of the ingredients.
Well, hey, you know, some people are lactose intolerant and such, so that does make sense.
Well, I mean, it just kind of seems ass backwards when you think about it.
No, I hear you, though.
Willie hears you. That's
Really hears you. And he do not care.
Really don't care. He said no. He's not lactose. He just can't eat cheese. Weird.
Okay.
Hates the flavor. Weird. I am the opposite. I'm lactose intolerant, and I love it so much. I eat it anyway. So then wonder why I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, wonder why you're in the bathroom so much every single day, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but I love the cheese so much.
It's damn Gouda.
Gouda. Different types of cheese. We have what? Gouda.
Funny names for cheese like Gouda, Munster, Edam.
Limburger. Yeah. Cryor. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're done with the North Cavern, so we're going back to Vinny.
Not to mention some of the smelliest shit you ever smelled.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
All right. Wait, wrong
By the way,
series.
Dark Child said before he played, before that, when the Final Fantasy, he played some season mode of Raw 2 on the Xbox.
Oh wow!
They won the Royal Rumble. Then the next week on Raw, he had to defend it against Jazz in a street fight. When he won the world title, Jazz.
Jazz in a street fight. Okay.
They allowed that in Raw. They had intergender matches in Raw.
I guess they did.
Especially for an old game like that.
If you just saw right there, Sergeant Joe does not like being called Mr. Duck.
Well,
you better get used to it there.
Yeah.
I mean, you are one, so yeah.
It's like it's not. Yeah, you can't really.
Yeah.
It's like, well, hey.
I mean, that's like if Pumbaa the Warthog does not like being called Mr. Pig in the Lion King. How pissed off would he be?
Exactly.
If he didn't like it, you know?
Oh, another one I have to slay. Hold on a second. Why don't I have the mod view? I should have mod view. No, not like that.
Not like
It,
that.
changed- It's supposed to get. Is it shield mode? No, I don't want shield mode. I just. Oh, show mod icons right there. Sheesh. There we go. Much better.
Alright.
Starchild said they put him in the Royal Rumble even though he was a champion as well, so that made no sense either.
Well, it's game logic.
And Muteki asked Kyle, after Suikoden, you guys gonna stream Bunny Garden as the next game?
Stream what?
Damn. Kid in the Birkenstocks there is doing the double HH.
Bunny Garden?
That's what he said.
What the hell is that? Just like Krusty the Clown. What the hell was that? Or what the hell is that? After smoking a cigarette.
I too love Krusty.
And Starchild said he didn't know that Raw had intergender matches either.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that's wild.
Right.
But hey, you know,
Because in those
I
old
believe
games,
anything in though. Yeah, exactly. I am very familiar with the era of wrestling games, so yeah, I could see that shit happening, like around the No Mercy era and such. Yeah,
Josh
yeah,
said
you
the
could.
funny thing is that during the street fight, 4 people interfered during the match.
Oh, really?
That is hilarious.
Okay, so we just got
But
done with that
no,
little side quest, so it's now back onto the main story here. So
I
if you
forgot to
remember,
say something. You go
oh,
ahead.
what would that? No, you said you forgot to say something, so I'll let you go first before I intervene.
I was just gonna ask about how's y'all's week.
Oh,
Mm, long, but thankfully over.
long but too short. I gotta go back into work tomorrow.
Already? Sheesh.
Yep. I don't want to, but that's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know that feel. Oh boy, do I know that feel. Trust me, I know that feel. Especially when I worked. I don't know which one I hated more. Inventory or the dishwasher.
Probably inventory.
Probably because at least dishwasher I had lunch breaks
Yeah.
and stuff, whereas inventory, no, I just had to stay in for hours on end without any. And the quote unquote break was just, well, you're on break. Okay, is there like food or something? Or nope. Just. Is there even a chair? I'll ask for a chair. Can't you not? You know what they did?
What?
Laughed at me.
Damn.
Bastards.
How dare I ask for a chair on my break?
Exactly.
Or a place to sit down on my break. Laughed at me.
Jesus.
Yeah, they wonder why they got sued.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Right. You can't have that pompous attitude for a work environment.
Yeah, when I was at MGM, MGM's Muteki said he trained to stand on hours on end. But like, you shouldn't. But you're on break. Job ain't supposed to be like a slave labor camp. Like, yikes.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, well, that's what they want. Because MGM standing a lot was also, but there, because they knew I was like, disabled. Well, not like wheels, but like these do had like issues. They were like,
Yeah.
they were like, they were accommodating. Like, well, since there's nothing to do now, yeah, go ahead and sit. Because like at first they were like, no, don't do that because the bosses are watching. And then I explained to them like, but this and that. Like, oh, okay. The bosses were like, oh, no, go ahead. So, when I explained my situation to the bosses at MGM, they were much more accommodating. But the inventory job, nah. Screw you. Keep counting. Did I mention the counting?
Yes.
So anyways, if you remember why we were here at Vene del Zexe in the first place from the previous episode, we're basically over here to send a letter of towards the Council of Zexen that the Koreans have agreed to an armistice ceasefire peace treaty.
Oh, Muteki, I want to ask you, Metal. Did you know about the Rider stuff? The next figure art, Fies or something?
Yeah, I saw the stuff coming out of the Tabashi Nations and such. So yep. Yeah, the Axel, I believe. Looks kind of good. Do you know calzones are just shy pizzas? Yes, they are. If you want to think of it that way, then that is very true.
That's one way of thinking about it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I could see that. So, good observation on you, Mateki.
I mean, they're just pizzas that fold over on themselves, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's very true.
it's like they do not want to expose themselves, if you know what I mean.
It's booze. Yeah, not to mention they have eggplant and shit in them, so.
Are you an eggplant person, or no?
I don't hate it. With some with a bit of cheese on it and stuff, that it's alright, but I don't like usually consume it.
That makes sense. Remember Coneheads?
Yep.
Where the mother Conehead sees an eggplant, she goes, ah, and then walks over, the guy's like, oh, she was like, and it's like she was like, ah, she thought her people making food out of
Oh
it.
yeah.
She was like, ah, oh, never mind.
Yep. Both the father, and the mother Conehead spoke in their own language, whereas their daughter was the only one who could actually speak in human tongue.
Yeah, she speaks normal. Maintain low tones. Yeah.
Oh yes.
And yet, when the mother was giving birth to their daughter, the daughter didn't even cry.
I know. Painless, easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Oh yes, one of the good SNL skit movies compared to all the not good ones.
Yeah. I still would have loved to see a movie
I mean,
based
I'll
on
put
the
it
Matt
this
Foley
way.
character.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, let's put it this way. Like, it wasn't Wayne's World, but it also wasn't Soul Man. So I think it's all right.
Oh, I forgot about Soul Man.
Or It's Pat. So yeah.
That one I barely remember. Yeah.
Let's just say I was gonna say let's just say at least they ain't those ones.
I liked Night the Roxbury, Conehead.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. Same here. I love Roxbury too. Not only because it's funny, but also because of its banging, 90s club soundtrack.
Oh, bruh.
I saw
Oh, man.
Superstar.
That one, I bet that's one with Molly Shannon, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
where she's
yes,
Mary
yeah,
Catherine Gallagher.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was a different one. What the frick was that one called? Because I know she was in Roxbury too, but she had one.
Yeah.
She had one for one of her characters, and I can't friggin'
Superstar,
remember.
I think it was,
Superstar.
Was it?
Yeah, it was-
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
she,
Yep, yeah, that
Because-
was her, Molly Shannon.
yeah, she was.
Oh, okay.
She was usually with that singing choir for girls, but she was so obnoxious.
Yep.
She would always put her hands underneath her armpits and explain why she does that, and always had to take out her hands and then smell the.
I put the poster in or the DVD cover in a TGF chat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's bringing back. Yeah.
Sasha said Ladies Man was good. Yeah, I always saw that one like once. Did Undercover Brother count, or was that its own thing?
Don't know. I don't think that was an SNL sketch.
No, yeah, no, it wasn't.
I don't think
The
so.
reason I
No.
was just thinking that because Chris Kattan was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I just love with Smart Brother. If you're gonna live in Caucasian society, you're gonna have to learn to like mayonnaise.
Okay, okay, yeah. I was gonna say I've definitely seen Undercover Brother, so
Yeah,
yeah.
Star Child. Yes, yeah, it was his own thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, Smart Brother in Undercover Brother, Kyle is Uncle Ruckus.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Yeah.
So it's Gary Anthony Williams.
Yep.
Oh wow. Boy, he's come a long way, hasn't he?
Lost a lot of weight because man, if you see him as Smart Brother, he was quite much larger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was definitely much
I guess
larger,
he did,
too,
yeah.
when he was on the revival of Whose Line Is It Anyway. He was a big guy too, but yeah, he's lost a lot of weight in these recent times.
Something I'm trying to do, but just ain't happening. But I got.
Ah.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I'm gonna stream. I'm not gonna stream Tuesday. I have an appointment. Speaking of that, on
Aw.
Tuesday.
Mm.
Yeah. But it's an appointment I've been needing to go to forever. So yeah.
Yeah, those are
This one.
usually important ones to go to.
Yep. Yep. So it's to see if what the heck I have. Which I'm pretty sure I have a good educated guess, but it's good to have them finally
Yeah,
confirm or
of
deny
course.
it.
Right.
Or if there's anything Gen Z's taught me, is all you need is an internet connection and WebMD to diagnose yourself. So
Uh, God, googling symptoms. Yeah, that's
yeah, just don't.
just never do. Like, cause like it always gives you the worst thing.
Well, yeah, naturally.
I have a slight pain in my butt. It's cancer. Yeah, my neck
Exactly.
is twitching. It's cancer.
Jesus.
Yeah, Google just defaults to cancer. Like,
It really does.
Really, Google? Is that all you can think of? I mean,
what's
Yep.
funny
multiple-
is
there's multiple reasons aside from just that.
what's funny is my mom does that a lot, and I keep telling her not to. And guess who
Yeah.
else does it a lot? And they tell him not to, and he, just like my
Who?
mom, will Google Stone Cold. He will
Really?
Google
Oh, really?
symptoms, and his wife keeps telling him, "Stop! You're not. You're just gonna get more anxiety."
Oh yeah. I learned at this point is like, don't rely on Google too much because they're just probably going to give the same answer. Anyways, so yeah, you see that the Zexen Knights are after us for some inexplicable reason we don't know, so we have to defend ourselves.
Man, look at Joe's steely eyes there.
It
Man,
tells
it
ya.
really is gonna kill you. Joe's gonna kill you.
Sergeant Joe,
Sorry,
you and me at sacrifice.
numbers don't lie. It's a duck. I'll make it bleed.
I smell pain for you at sacrifice.
Oh man.
So yeah, if I was at like in between levels 10 and 15, 10 to 20, which I'm at 20 right now, but if I was in between somewhere around that threshold for these characters, I'd get my ass on a platter. No joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Still, I do love that Joe uses a halberd. That is great.
Oh yeah.
Are you a Dark Souls player, Little?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That knight got effed.
Yeah, they kind of hit pretty hard too, a little bit. Just let's just be careful we don't get our asses kicked by the police while we're on the run here. Have any of you seen that Chris Rock skit from the Chris Rock Show? How to not get your ass kicked by the police?
I don't think I have. No.
Oh, funny shit.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Music is pretty goated for
Like
this type
Konami.
of fight. Uh-huh. And you got, like I said, you got Michiro Yamane being the sole composer of the soundtrack.
Don't forget, folks. Once upon a time, Konami was a good video game company,
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to being all about that gambling.
Starchild mentioned about how you're saying how they would just beat you if you didn't grind.
Mm-hmm.
Starchild said, yeah, there's some parts in the game where the enemies do more damage than they should.
Yeah. Boy, howdy.
Lulu.
But that's a girl's name. I don't associate the name Lulu as being a unisex name.
Well,
Not usually.
that's a girl. Camille's a man's name, and I'm a
A
man.
man's name. Camille's a girl's name.
Okay, so basically they're telling us that the treaty negotiate while they were having the treaty negotiations between Zexen and Grassland, Grasslanders launched a sneak attack on Zexen somehow. And now they're thinking that they sent in a spy within their town to, cause further anarchy and destruction. So basically, yeah, there's a rat somewhere. Or, yeah. Now, based on one of the two reasons we choose, if we choose no chance, then we fight those two knights as well as the couple of the Zexen knights with them. But it's one of those fights that doesn't really have a clear victor because it will stop at some point between the two, so there's really no outcome. Or you can select there's no reason to believe you, and that will just immediately get you out of this place. So, and we really don't have the manpower or the strength to actually defeat them, so we'll just go with there's no reason to believe you.
All right. Starchild mentioned about this game. He said he always overlevels because of this. There are parts in this game where the enemies were busted.
Oh, yes. Yeah, if there was something I had to criticize about this game, yeah, there are certain parts that just feel unfair. Well, would you look
Quay.
in the nick of time, our faithful Griffin steed just came and helped us. But it kept yelling, Quay, Quay. Who does it think it is? What does it think it is? A chocobo?
Yeah, Quay. Yeah. Like how his name is Fubar because,
Ubar.
effed up beyond all repair.
Yes. Funny. I didn't even catch that until you just said it just now. I was like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
It's like how snafu means situation normal, all effed up.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Which I'm like, how does that? What?
I still find it. Speaking of chocobos, I always still find it funny how usually they are supposed to make that quay noise, but if you were to play Final Fantasy games since Final Fantasy X up till I think 15, that they actually sound more like peacocks than they do
Huh.
anything else. So yeah, they make that loud peacock chant when they make their call with their mouths or beaks or whatever.
I don't know why, but I was imagining them going y'all or Bissau, like what's his name, Chappelle. Imagine a bunch of chocobos just yelling Bissau.
Somebody should actually make a video of that with that soundbite.
Well, don't let your dreams be dreams. I guess.
I mean, I put in the wombo combo noise for when the Monty Balls gave Mario trouble in Mario 64.
Yeah.
When,
That is
did.
true.
And Lord Doom loved it.
oh hell yeah, he did.
We did get Kino out of that, true.
You said Kino. Did I mention I study martial arts?
Help. Yeah, you're gonna need it. And then cue the.
Oh yeah,
opening
that reminds
credits.
me of a fact I learned the other day that what's his name? Brian Tachi, the guy who was Leonardo in the first 3 live action movies,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
was actually the little Asian boy on a very shitty Star Trek the original series episode.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't realize. Oh no, that was that. Yeah, it's one of the worst episodes of the fucking series called "And the Children Shall Lead." It's just dumb, but yeah, he's one of the kids, and I did not know that was him until recently. So yeah, no, the more you know. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, oh shit, that's Leonardo, or at least first 3, live action Leonardo. Anyway,
I didn't even know he voiced the main character in Xenogears.
yeah. Well, the more you know.
Doo-doo. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, NBC.
The more I know, the less I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. That's.
Excuse me.
Yep, so we're making our way back to the village of Korea.
Damn, this place looks like a Valkyria Chronicles map.
Yeah.
Kind of does.
Like
Kind
one
of
of the-
does look. Kind of does.
Like
look
one of those
Europa.
god awful, yeah, like one of those friggin' like woods maps.
Yep. Oh man.
Mhm.
Yep. I remember those stages.
Yeah, this game engine was Renderware,
Oh yeah,
which was
I had to think.
a commonly used game engine back during the PS2,
It was!
Xbox, and GameCube era.
Yeah, it was. What was it? I think. What was it? I think it was Morrowind used renderware. I think.
I think
Oh,
so.
for
Elder Scrolls.
3 more.
Yeah.
Like you said, more.
Yeah, I think Morrowind used renderware because I know after that, Bethesda started using their Gabriel engine that they're still, fucking tried to beat that dead horse to this day. But
It's for some reason.
hey. Maybe Elder Scrolls 6 will be different. Well, I mean, I hope.
I really hope. I really hope. Like,
Yeah, maybe it's time for a new engine.
Yeah, legit. Because I was like, I get some of the mods. Like, oh, Jerry, why do you have those mods? I was like, oh, okay, look, I really don't care about those mods as much. I just want the character models to not look like throw up. It just
Right.
Oh yeah.
like give me that, and I really won't even feel too arsed to try and get the types
hmm
of mods.
as long as it's not removing pronouns, because that is banned. So
Oh yeah. We're looking at
since
you,
yeah, Nexus
RuneScape.
mods, Nexus mods decided to throw up a blanket. Yeah, no more removing pronouns mods ever, because they get so much flack whenever people like put up those mods and everything.
Ah.
They're like, you know what? No more. No more
I,
removing pronoun mods.
I never looked for those, so I didn't even know about that.
Well, no, but to some people,
Oh,
that's a big thing. So, and why did I only now just notice that Sergeant Joe has claws on the end of his legs, like actual claws,
Actual talons?
like actual talons, like a duck, doesn't have,
Good
yeah, it's
question.
true. They don't. Yeah,
because they have
Yeah.
web
So-
feet, so they can
yeah,
swim.
exactly. So what is he?
Well,
I
I
guess
was gonna
duck?
say,
I guess it's supposed to be like a show, that he's
he looks like a duck, but he's not a duck, essentially.
Right.
well, more resembling that belonging to a warrior race, pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess he
Just
wants to be
a weird
Saiyan.
quirk. Yeah, just a weird little quirk I just noticed. I'm like, wait, why does this duck have like eagle talons or something on his feet?
I guess he doesn't swim either.
Oh, hey, we don't know that. So,
Yeah, he. But then again, he does live in a village where there's water underneath, so he has to either swim or float.
that is true.
If he can float like a log of wood, then that means there's got to be a witch somewhere, right?
Weech.
Wood floats in water. What else floats in water? A duck. Yes, of course.
Tiny pebbles.
I don't know
Little
why,
pieces
but
of wood.
my brain just started thinking of DMX, but with quacking.
DM. Quack can make me lose my shit up in here. Quack can make me lose my cool up in here.
Hey, Lulu, this is Sergeant Joe you're dealing with. He tells you to move forward, move forward. Don't even think
Right.
about looking backwards. Brat.
Unless you want him to kill you.
Exactly.
Joe's gonna kill.
I mean, seriously, look at those beady eyes of his. He doesn't fuck around.
He legit looks like he's like
Joe's
exactly,
gonna
like,
kill you.
Like he doesn't screw around at all. Yeah. He's about to cut a promo right now.
Yeah.
Leo, they must have slipped through. Percival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the characters named in this game reference those of history or even folklore and literature. Percival, you never told me you had a sixth sense. What, you can actually see dead people?
Run! Ah, shit. I could smell it. I guess Percival Espawa.
Yeah, so not only do some characters are named after people in history, or as well as characters from literature and folklore, but there's also some French and German references based on like weapon names and the whole 9 yards, basically. So it's always good to see that there is some Western influence in JRPGs like this.
Definitely.
Because nowadays it's just the complete opposite. It's just more weeaboo stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it's a bad thing, mind you, but... Okay, so... Who in their mind would think that would be the first best place to actually hide from a couple of nights that are after you? Inside of a frickin' chimney.
That's a good question, actually.
It is. Get off. Woof.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have talents.
Uh-huh.
Oops, don't lie.
Well, maybe
not
he
only
does
that,
he's probably
why
not a
was-
good swimmer, though.
Why was there a trapdoor inside of the chimney?
I don't know. Maybe it's a coal chute or to an ash box or something. I don't know.
Well,
Friggin'
definitely-
Victorian ass design.
Well, definitely led us to a passageway of some type. I mean, it's like that trapdoor that led to the basement and it led into April's basement in the first Ninja Turtles movie. How did you know there was a trapdoor there?
How do you not?
So yeah, main objective right now is just to get out of this passageway. And hopefully that will actually lead us to the east side of Brass Castle. So that way we'd be closer to grassland territory.
Woof.
And yeah, we actually do fight new enemies.
Why that wasn't working. Okay.
You are not a banshee. You look more like a siren than a banshee, lady. There we go. When we get back to like the Yaza Plains or whatever those the Amur Plains, we'll actually be able to level up a little bit more before seeing the last parts of this first chapter. But anyway, what were you trying to say, Jerry?
Oh, I just saw somebody talk about Suikoden 3 sucking, and I'm like,
Ooh!
What?
Blasphemy!
Well, the good news is
Blasphemy!
everybody dogpiled him, so
Good.
they were like,
As they
what
should.
Are you smoking?
Everybody dogpiled.
What
him.
are you smoking?
He deserved it. I mean, all the things that they added into this game over the first two entries, that just it just was more of a progression, I feel, in terms of gameplay.
I hear that.
Because to me, having like a skill system where you actually are given skill points to like level up certain attributes to a character, I feel that's deep mechanics for any type of RPG. Not being able to do something like that, that's just a regression, which is what I blame Suikoden 4 for. And here I was not going to talk down on Suikoden 4, but that's one of the things That's one of the things I
Yeah.
heavily criticize about that game. Aside from that, and the slow as ass ship travel when you're on the water. Well, will it take us back to outside of Brass Castle from the west side or the east side? I think we came out of the east side.
I wasn't keeping track of which direction, so I'll trust you on that.
Yeah. Who would have thought that a passageway would exist right there? They overlooked it during spring cleaning. No kidding. Yeah, here I thought that concept would not be used for a fantasy game like this. I always just thought it was an everyday thing. Spring cleaning. I can
We
feel
must
it in my
return.
feathers. I can feel it in my feathers. Do you feel it on your talons? Seriously, Joe, why do you have talons on your feet?
My question.
Oh, look, it's sunset.
Excuse me.
So yeah, when we're since we're back at this area again, the enemies have changed, which now means we can actually grind our characters a little bit more, or able to grind them a little faster to like maybe level 27 at least, or 25. Yeah, look at us. We were at level 21 with them. Now we're at level 24. Notice how I said in the previous episode, in this game, it actually grinds your characters a lot faster than most of the other games. And I think I wanted to be at level, at least level 24, because I think now Hugo has the ability where he can actually attack twice, because his ability to, or his weapon swing speed is actually a lot faster to where he can actually do like 2 attacks at once.
Oh, okay, so they can do that, like a Lunar, where they like level up and go hit again.
Yep.
Y'all. Oh, cool. Yeah, I
That
remember
is
in
cool.
Lunar they could do that. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Starshell said, "I think 3 and 4 were a step back from the first 2 games in their own ways, but he still likes 3 and 4. But he didn't like the war battles and not having a castle."
Oh yeah. Well, I will say, even when you get the castle in this game, it's actually, its use is very short-lived.
Nah, that's what he. Yeah, he said also, and not having a castle to upgrade is what he actually said. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and he said also not having anything to carry over from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 was a disappointment.
You know, in Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, you actually have, in order to upgrade your castle, you have to use funds out of your currency.
Oh,
Yeah, which, not really a fan of that. Speaking of which, I still need to go back and play that game. Oh, good. More dark hairs means that we can actually grind up a little more. You can see why I have Hugo right on top of Fubar, because we can just wreck shit up, do massive damage on enemies. Okay, let me see if I can at least get to level 27 with them before we progress forward a little further to finish off the rest of this chapter. Hopefully it shouldn't take much longer. Famous last words.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that is right, Star Child. I forgot that you can transfer the save data from Suikoden 4 into Tactics. But Suikoden 5 didn't do anything like that because the only thing that it offered was New Game Plus.
Oh.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. With New Game Plus, it doesn't transfer, like, your character's levels and whatnot. It actually transfers all the items that you carried on your previous save file. And I think all the money, too. I mean, it was a letdown, but, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't want to fight those wild boars. Where are those damn dark hairs? I don't want to fight the spiders either. Okay, one more battle. If they don't show up, then I'll just go ahead and move forward. Okay, they don't show up, so we'll just go ahead and we'll head back to Korea Village right now. Oh, there's one that showed up with this wild boar. Oh well, we'll take care of it. Oh, got a decent amount of experience, but I don't think it's worth going to level 27 for at this point, but that's okay. Something was going on at Korea Village. What could it be? Oh no. The village is on fire! Woo!
Yeah, I was just talking in the background. I was here.
Oh, okay.
But where metal was, I can't answer for that. I don't know why I thought metal was gonna go, my groin!
The football, his groin. It works on
my
so
groin.
many levels. Roll it again.
My groin.
Ah, gee, my groin.
My groin. Starring George C. Scott.
Why all of a sudden I'm just thinking like, we're no longer the Geek Fighters, we're just my groin.
My groin fighters.
None of that story is true, is it?
No, it's not. Thankfully.
Well, wait a minute. But.
There's no change in the plan.
Damn, I thought there would be a change in the plan.
Oh no.
Whoa, what? He just got dropped.
Yep, he got dropped by Chris.
Ooh.
And a slow motion. Ooh, oh,
Yeah.
like Dial.
I wonder about the slow motion, why that's even necessary.
Yeah,
I
for
mean, I
real.
could see it being I could see it being necessary for at least like Hugo, but when we get to this point with Chris, it's like, really, would that even be necessary for her?
Yeah, stop child. Ooh, oh, yeah, he got it too. Guile. Let's see what happened there. Ooh, oh.
You win. Perfect.
Depression bonus. Sasha said should have had that DJ sound effect.
No.
Max out.
You win.
So yeah, Lulu is dead, and he's not one of the 108 Stars of Destiny in this game. Sergeant, let me pass. No, you don't. You don't talk down to Joe like that.
Exactly.
He's trying to save your life, boy.
I say.
I say, boy, I'm trying to save your life. Now, I may just be a backwater hyper chicken from some backwaters asteroid. But I say I am a lawyer, good sir.
I remember that one.
I'm not a chicken boy, son. I'm a rooster.
We can't win, not today.
Nope.
For now, think only of Lulu. Here, to my eye.
My name's Snake, although I'm more of a duck.
Was it? Oh! I love how my recommended channels are, like, random people I don't know. Bob Ross, which is alright. Pokemon,
Cool.
which makes sense because the worlds are
Yeah.
going on right now. And followed by Donald Trump.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Because they did reinstate his Twitch account, so after the whole thing, so yeah.
Wow. I know Pokemon Worlds, huh? But is it the VGC or the TCG?
Both. They do both at the
Okay.
same time.
Oh, they do? Okay. Huh.
Yeah, they do both the TCG and the VCG simultaneously. Well, not like simultaneously, but they do them during the same weekend.
Oh, here we go. Morning. Oh, man. Star Child said, Lulu tried to act like a rough rider, and then he got them cheeks busted.
Now you make me want to put in that DJ sound effect for when Lulu gets yeeted like that. No, no.
Oh, there's an idea then. Ah, dang it.
What makes you think you could protect anyone? You're skilled at hunting, but what happened here is war. It's childish to presume such invincibility. Yeah, listen to Sarge.
You listen to this boy. He's on to something.
Very true. So, our next course of action is to go to Duck Village. Since that's our only place to get any sanctuary at this point, and determine what our next course of action is going to be for this group.
Duck Village. Woo.
Yeah.
Every day, it's life over here in Duck Village. Woohoo!
We somehow have talons on our feet, Duck Village.
Woohoo!
So yeah, with that is the end of Chapter 1 for Hugo.
R.I.P.
Well, you know what he needs to do is he needed to parry Ken Super.
Yeah, about 50 times.
Yeah,
And then
with his big burly chest, mind you.
Exactly.
that and then with a useless button dodge Ken Super. That's a useless button. I saw that live, man. I was like, yeah.
Anyway, what you just saw there was a bio. In case if you are curious as to what happened in their story, you could just always read the bio for yourself. But anyways.
You know, Wild Arms had a dictionary system.
Oh
Wild
yeah.
Arms 3 at least. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Well, like if anything confused you could just look it up.
Which is usually good.
I mean, I still have yet to get
Super
to Wild
Robot
Arms
Wars
3.
did that as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, with the amount of shit in Super Robot Wars, yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, you know, it's not inconceivable that people might come across a franchise that they have never experienced before, so they might be a little confused.
I haven't played 3 yet. I played 3 and I'm somewhere in the beginning and I did like a major boss fight. And then I'm in a town and I forgot what I had to do. Don't you hate that? That's the thing about RPGs.
Yeah.
If you don't play for a while, you forget what you had to do, and they don't. Those old games didn't have quest markers as much as people malign them now. Boy, I wish they were around then.
Oh yeah. Now it's just a more matter of paying attention what they said in the text box.
Yep. And then dyslexia, I'm like, I'll do things. Oh my god, that's why I barely beat RPGs back then, because dyslexia, I'd flip things around reading it, and like I do things backwards and wonder why stuff ain't happened until like a friend of mine or my cousins or whatever would be like, "Oh, you had to do this first, not that." Like when I read that, like, oh, because I flipped it.
Ah.
I still don't know how I beat Lunar so many times over. I don't know. I just really like that game, obviously.
Well, you had such a personal attachment to it.
Yeah, that makes sense. It does.
I mean, it kind of felt like not only you were playing a game, but it felt like it was like a well-written anime to an extent.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, did you know Production IG was IG Tatsunoko?
Oh,
No,
really?
I did not.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Production IG, that was like the Tale series' first anime production studio that they used for their animated cutscenes in their games before they went to UFO Table.
Ah, yes. The people who do the good Fate adaptations.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
There
you
are
didn't
good
know,
Fate adaptations?
if you know,
Like, wait, there are good ones? Ba-bum-ch.
because Studio Dean did the original Stay Night, and that's the one that gets dunked on. Because apparently, the original Studio Dean adaptation just really doesn't work. Like they apparently added stuff from the various routes, but the thing is that each route is so different they can't really happen like at the same time, and yet they would try to add stuff from the three routes together. And it's like, well, that really can't work. Doesn't really tell you what happened in either of the stories. Store. I almost said Store Child. Star
Store
Child
child.
said.
Store Child.
Well, he's a child of a store, I'm sure.
Star Child said he wishes they released Langrisser 3 to 5 like they did with the first two. And hey,
Hey!
Lord Doom!
What's up? Not much,
Yo.
Lord Doom. We just made it to we just made it to
Well,
Chris's first chapter now.
we're just horrified of the fact that we found out Sergeant Joe has talons.
Yes.
Like being a
Right?
Yeah, he's got talons like a chicken.
Which is very unsettling. At least
Now
to
I'm
me, anyway.
Now I'm thinking of that quote that Napoleon Dynamite said in that movie when he was working at that chicken farm for as a temporary pay on the site job, where he asked the farmers, "Do the chickens have large talons?" What? What? Large talons? Son, I don't understand a word you just said. Never mind. Lord- Yeah, go ahead and read it.
He said he always had talons. You just didn't see him below the waist, so you didn't know the full Duckman deal.
Not to mention, I I even made the mention how Sergeant Joe's eyes looks like he oh God, what? It's like Sergeant Joe has zero chill, like Garfield, with those eyes.
Because he ain't fitting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It is horrifying. And Lord Doom said metal. He said it also him having talents makes the idea of fighting him horrifying. Any kick is possible murder.
Exactly. Which makes him even cooler.
Well, remember what I kept saying? The Samoa Joe chant. Joe's gonna kill you.
Kill you.
Like that. Literally.
Literally and figuratively speaking. So yeah, we're seeing things from Chris's point of view, and since with her being in the Zexan Knights, the Zexan Council seems to be very racist against the people who are home to the grasslands, because they call them barbarians, whereas the grassland people call them ironheads. Golly. Quite a very sensitive topic for this game. Not to mention, I think not only did we see our first one-on-one duel in today's episode, but I think we'll actually see our first war battle, but at the tail end of the stream.
Ooh, nice.
Could you imagine if they made Dynasty Warrior Suikoden?
Oh God, I would be all up for that. That'd be funny if they did spin-offs of that. Base them off every game.
Lord Doom said, "Yeah, it's not funny if it's not against elves."
Oh yeah, we actually do have a knife ears in our party. He's got
Ruh-roh.
Oh,
earring,
yeah, right there in the back. Yeah.
and he's got earring piercings, like 3 or 4 of them on each ear.
Of course. Filthy elves.
They shouldn't have killed Hulda. Or Huda.
Lord Doom. I forgot that dude existed. Yeah, he's no, he's got 2 on his right ear and 4 on his left ear.
Oh, asymmetrical, huh?
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, he's kind of an asshole in this game.
Aren't they all? They're elves. And if they're not elves, they're still elves. Hylians are humans. I'm like, well, they still have the knife ears.
Yeah.
Not Suikoden 2, this betrayal. I can't remember if he's the only elf in this game, but I highly doubt it. There is a dwarf that we can recruit. An actual dwarf.
Ooh.
Remember, a dwarf is a magical, mystical creature.
Magical, mystical creatures like gnomes. Kind of like David, right?
Oh, remember those gnomes that like their final episode was like, "See ya, we go head out." Did I witch
Yeah.
now?
David the gnome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that was David. Okay.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna head out. See ya. Do.
And then dinosaurs. Ah, we're gonna go extinct. See ya.
I knew I should have mentioned that as another one of the most depressive endings to any type of show or cartoon when we were streaming the Lunar 2. Because LPH asked a question, what's the most depressing ending to a show? And that I immediately said dinosaurs, but I completely forgot about David the Gnome.
Mm.
How about you?
Well, just going by series, yeah, it would probably be dinosaurs, unless you count, like, foreign stuff, like, unless you start going into the realm of, like, specials and movies and TV movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you get into shit like The Day After and Threads, and that's, like, truly depressing shit, so, yeah. So, but I would probably go dinosaurs, too, personally, if we're just speaking strictly series, so yeah.
For anime, there's plenty, but one of them that comes to my mind is Chrono Crusade. That ending is depressing as all hell.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no.
I wonder if that's more depressing or Cowboy Bebop's ending. Oh, don't worry, Lord Doom. Even if if he's the only elf in this game, but there's also another one that we can count that is actually far more vile than him, and that's Landis. Now, something I like to mention, three of the knights here, three of the Zex knights, they're riding on horses. Wouldn't that put other characters at a disadvantage if we were to fight against them? No? Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
it should, but in this game, no. It's one of those thingies.
I would say it would be at a disadvantage. Look how fast they go.
Very. Sheesh.
Lord Doom says, Landis counts. Yeah, he totally counts. Just because I hate him. So, what is... Okay, LPH now asks, what is the most hater show of the 2010s decade?
Ooh.
I don't know. Which isn't new, because I don't know a lot of things.
Oh man. Well, when did Valve Rave came out? Because I think that was like 2012, which 2013. Yeah, that's a crap.
There
I
you go.
hate that show. Yeah, Valve Rave, Kakumeki Valve Rave the Liberator. Surprise! How does it have as high as a score as it does on my end? Oh right, they're all stupid over there.
One show I could think of, which is another anime, Darling in the Franxx.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh man, everybody hyped that one up, and then I was like, "This is gonna suck." Me, Wheels, and a bunch of other people. This is gonna suck. And it turns out, yeah, look.
What do you know?
Just wasn't feeling that one.
Mm-hmm. So we're basically at this part where Hugo, Joe, and Lulu, they cross paths with Chris and her band of the Knights. Mm-hmm. So we're seeing this scene once again, but from Chris's perspective, essentially. Now, see what I mean about this guy being an asshole? He says, "Get back, young barbarian. Here, we decide who lives and who dies, and who speaks."
Excuse me.
Yeah, sheesh.
It's like I said,
Excuse me, princess.
quite an asshole.
Right? Excuse me, princess.
Are you threatening me? Hugo, just chill.
Surprise, Kyle. You're the Zelda guy.
Yep. Excuse me, princess.
Ah, yes, the one time that Link actually spoke, and people wanted him to shut the fuck up.
Well, thank God we have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Even though Link doesn't speak in those games, but at least Nintendo has proven that voice acting in Zelda games can actually work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't get that. I don't get Nintendo's like dragging their feet on like a lot of these things. And, like, it's still the regular Nintendo era, right? You're still just reading text, right? I mean, look at Pokemon. They still don't have voice acting. For whatever reason.
Which I hope they do for their next big game after Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet Violet, yeah, same here. What?
They need to.
I'm primed for disappointment.
Yep. It's like, oh, we'll have them talk in every piece of media, but the mainline game.
Mhm.
Okay. Heck, even other spin-off games they're fine with, which makes less sense why they won't do it.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
no, we already have voices for these characters and stuff, so why not? No.
And there's a lot of
You're-
people who can actually voice those characters well, and not try to follow in the same tropes that people despised their former voices for.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know what.
I mean,
Nintendo.
that era gave us. I hope to bomb some Dodongos.
I'm so hungry.
I could eat an Octorok. My boy. True peace is what all warriors strive for. Yeah, where's my remaster of that, Nintendo?
You can get it on PC.
Well-
Yeah, until the guy pulled it down because of legal reasons. Just like everybody be doing, just like how Activision liked pulling recently too. So
No play, only remember.
yeah, because if you guys don't know, basically this big modding team was working on Call of Duty 4 Anniversary Edition, and basically full on converting it into the original Modern Warfare 2. Like it's like like from the bottom up, and like a lot of people were really buzzed about it. A lot of like professional Call of Duty guys were really amped for it too, because it actually looked pretty damn sexy and smooth and everything, and really like it was a huge mod. And then days before release, they get C&D'd by ActiBliz / Microsoft. So
Yeah, go figure.
yeah, and guess what? Because of this, thankfully, thanks to a very well-timed sale, let's just say Modern Warfare 4 Remastered basically shot up to the top of the Steam charts. But then once it got C&D'd, everyone started asking for refunds.
Dang.
And believe it or not, they're granting them as long as, you meet the refund criteria. So,
Of course.
yeah. Played for less than 2 hours, etc., etc. So, yeah. But yeah, a lot of people in the COD. Well, add on to that, like all this, like pretty much all of Black Ops 6 leaking ahead of release. Yeah, let's just say the Call of Duty community is kind of weird right now.
Going back to LPH's question about the most hated show during the 2010s, Lord Doom also brings up a good point about Tokyo Revengers.
Oh man, I remember everybody talking about that show. And now PH mentions Gen 10 needs voice acting.
I
Yeah,
can
that's
mention
for
one.
For real.
Attack on Titan.
Oh boy, boy
Da
howdy.
da 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 da. Do 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 do.
I'm about to say, Dr. Kirk Connors, when did you get into fantasy from New York City? Lord Doom then says, funnily enough, I got more into Attack on Titan after it ended than I ever did while it was going.
That is funny.
She-Devil? Dang. I think this is the first time we're dealing with somebody from the Lizard Clan. So it's not just the Duck Clan who are prevalent.
Yeah, there's other vaguely anthropomorphic animals here too.
Yep. And in Suikoden 4, there are cat people.
Well, it's a Japanese game. Of course, there are cat people. I mean, come on. I mean, it wouldn't be a Japanese game without some kind of cat person in it.
Oh, yes. Good point, LPH. Show that everybody... show that became really hated. Sword Art Online.
Mm,
How did we forget
Sadly.
that?
How could we forget SAO?
Yeah, I only just saw the first season of SAO, and it's like, nope, I'm done. I can't take this anymore.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw a video the other day of the top 100 most streamed anime openings the other day, and I guess I should probably show that to you guys later to get your opinion on whether or not Japan's tastes are shit or not.
Okay. But it'll probably have to be after I get back from bowling.
The bowling.
Yeah. Supposed to do so yesterday, but because of dinner, it kind of put a hamper on that for my family and I to go do that, so we decided just to do it tonight to make up for not going yesterday.
Fun.
Yeah.
I have not bowled in quite a while. And I'm somebody who won a gold and silver medal at the Alberta Special Olympics for bowling, too, so...
A medal?
Another fun fact about... Well, medals, I should say. Medis. Oh, okay. Okay, can I speak now? Okay, good.
All right.
But yeah, Jerry, I can't believe we forgot about SAO being a hated show.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, that probably would take the cake. Honestly, to LPH's question.
Yeah.
LPH is my hero. Well, now they do.
Well, yeah, now
They
you can
didn't
hate
before.
it.
Exactly. That manga ending, man.
Yeah,
It's like, what the hell? Doesn't really give any finality.
for real. It's just I was like, wait a minute. It's like, wait, that's not really an ending. That feels like there's a part 2 coming or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
But no, it's just like that's how you. Like, Toriyama did a better ending, and his was he pulled that one from out of his butt too, because he was just like, I just want to be finished, so I'm gonna just end it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, I just want it to end, dear Lord.
And after hearing about Togashi, I could see why he probably had to. He obviously didn't have the exact same issues, but he probably was starting to get them or something. You know, when you draw manga for so long, that friggin' your back. Man, I can tell you. You remember what I was telling you now about? This is why I got the stand. That's how they didn't have no stand. They probably just had a hunch over the entire time. Old school manga creators, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because it was all pen and paper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm glad I got the stand now that I'm coloring in my webcomic with right now. Because remember, like, how long have I had this tablet?
Since
4 years?
It was during the pandemic when you got it, and when I got that other tablet.
Yeah, so the past 4 years, my back has probably just been screwed up. I can't imagine Toriyama doing
Yeah,
manga
sheesh.
from 1981 all the way to 1995. Woof. You know? And Togashi, his back is screwed up. Have you read what he talks about? How he can't even go to the bathroom. He can't even wipe himself when he takes a dump.
Jesus.
He was going TMI, but it's because he had to. He was like, "Look, let me tell you how bad I am. All right."
Is that why Hunter x Hunter's on hiatus right
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Yeah, because he's got to plop and go. So, you know,
Plop.
sometimes you don't have time to wipe, and you just got to plop and go.
Lord Doom said he's looking at the 20 list of anime that came out in 2010, and there's a couple stinkers right there. So. "2010 was like the last real year I was like really watching like new stuff." Or no, that's wrong. I just mentioned Valve Rate.
Exactly.
Valve Rave. That was
Hypocrite.
2013. So yeah, all right. So 2013, 14 is the last time I like stopped. Now I just watch whatever like hopefully gets my interest, which is not much. Even the stuff people rant and rave about, I'm like, yeah, I still don't care. You know, I've been watching Kinnikuman.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
the new one that's out on Netflix, right?
Yeah, and Bastard, I need to finish.
Oh, High School of the Dead. That's a good point.
Oh, that
Lord
was
Doom.
also very overrated, I think.
Also Rosario Vampire.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Look, I burped out of an
Or
odd
even-
like hate.
Or even High School DD.
Oh man. Apparently that one had like a fate situation where like one studio did worse than the other or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Switch studios. I don't remember. Chris knows. GLE knows. He was telling me the whole story, and you know what? Sometimes when he explains things, I disassociate. So
I hear you, man.
it's not even his fault. It's just something about his voice. I don't know. Maybe I just... Lord Doom, he wants to look those anime up we just mentioned, you know, but he's afraid that they're also going to be highly rated. Yeah, I know exactly. So at least I know I'm not alone in wondering why bad anime are rated so high on my anime list, like Valve Rave.
Oh man, what the temporary truce is broken. The Lizard Clan is out to attack us. Damn
I
it.
knew.
Yeah. And the Kare clan troops are joining him on the left and right sides to surround the Zexan army. So yep. So you can see why we're, getting the experiences from all sides of the characters, playing from their perspective of events to see what is actually going on.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because when you're playing as Hugo, you think that the Zexan people are actually the true enemy, but when you're playing Chris, you think that the Grassland people are the true enemy, but it's just seems like something's not really adding up when you look at all the events that happen,
Mm-hmm.
Lord Doom said there was a Blade, which yes, I remember the Blade and Wolverine anime and Iron
Yes.
Man one. And he's like, "Huh, the Blade they gave a 6."
Hmm.
My anime list is weird.
Oh yeah.
They really can be.
I good anime gets low score, bad anime like I literally wrote in my profile on there. I wrote, I'm apparently too nice to be here.
Anyway,
But I guess, yeah.
here's our first war battle.
Oh, okay.
Commence battle.
So this is an RTS style thing, or what?
Yes. But
Like
here's the
before?
thing. We can't really move freely around on the map except through the lined paths. And every time when we're going into a war battle, it's not like with a large unit of soldiers or whatever. It's actually, like each unit has like 4 characters they can have in their unit, and then you just attack each other until all of them are dead, or if you manage to kill their enemy commander, basically. So it doesn't really have like the tactic system like you saw in the second game, where it played more like Langrisser and Fire Emblem, whereas the first game was more like Advance Wars. But this one, like I said, this one's a bit different. Now we can't win this battle because because these guys hit hard, really hard.
Lord Doom said Bunny Drop also came out in 2010. Usagi Drop?
Ah,
Really? Oh.
Biggie Babo.
wiggy, biggy, biggy. The manga that betrayed us all. Yeah.
Yep.
Lizard Clan attacked us first, and now the Korea Clan are about to attack us.
Treacherous dogs.
Yeah.
Be like Gilgamesh. Call everybody mongrels.
We're gonna call you mongrels, or else I'll have my trusty sidekick Enkidu see about you right on the spot.
Aim straight.
Well,
You know who Enkidu is?
I don't know.
He's a green
I don't
chicken.
know. Well, the Fate version, they be fighting each other.
And in real life. Thanks,
Not to
Babylon.
Not to mention, Gilgamesh has 6 arms.
Go
Fate,
Gilgamesh.
He just has Saint Seiya armor.
Ah.
Oh,
Woof woof.
dogs are okay?
Oh yeah, they're fine. I think my sister is about to come here, since we're about, since we're about ready to go bowling.
Hey,
Bowling.
Hey, cousin, let's go bowling.
Oh, Roman.
Because when you mentioned earlier, I was even like, funny. I was just watching GTA 4 stuff. Not now, Roman. Maybe later. Was it you, Metal, or was it Alex who told me that like you don't have to worry about losing friendship if you say yes and then cancel?
Yeah, that's yeah, you don't
didn't
need
know
to,
that.
so.
I didn't know that this whole time. I was wow.
Yeah, you just agree to it and then cancel, and then you don't lose friendship or whatever.
Lord Doom said, "Remember how Gilgamesh has a Marvel version of himself?" Enkidu does now too.
Dang.
Nothing's original anymore. Everything's just a remake.
Exactly.
Everything's just a remake of the Epic of Gilgamesh.
A remake of a remake. Yeah, so basically, in order for us to win, we just have to make it to this this panel right here, so that way we can actually make a safe retreat. Yeah. Safe retreat accomplished.
Good.
Yes.
Now,
But now, since we made the safe retreat, I think that the Zexan Federation are going to go to Korea Village and burn it down.
burn down. I had to.
Of course.
Even Superman is a remake of the Epic of Gilgamesh, Lord Doom says, but then he said Kappa at the end.
Kappa.
Cappuccino? That makes me hyper.
I knew you were going to go with that. What the heck was that? Looked like sort of a big turtle in a trench coat. You're going to LaGuardia, right? And funny thing, I mentioned this too before. It was off stream, but the guy in the back of that cab who said, "What the heck was that?" That was actually Raphael's suit actor, Josh Pice.
Ah. I knew it was somebody. I was like, I forgot already.
Okay, normally I'd say we would go to the village and burn it down, but I think we're at a good point to maybe where we can wrap up this stream for this weekend and come back next weekend.
Excellent.
So once I get to the save point, then we'll start plugging. And I'll even take this time too to level up Chris's party a little bit. Oh boy, look at the level ups. 23, not bad. Okay, so go over to the save point here. There we go. And after that, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up this stream, shall we? And I think I might have went first last time, Metal. So I think it's.
I believe so. Yeah. Okay.
You did.
Well, just Visible Ninja 00 on X or Twitter. And of course, check out my good buddies over at hero-club.com. Next weekend's going to be huge because it is the biannual Power Morphicon, which is the big Power Rangers convention in Pasadena, California. So you'll have to follow us across social media at Hero Club for Life, of course, the number 4. And stay tuned to all that. As a result, we are not doing Hero Club news on Wednesday since, well, a few of our members have to travel out there and everything. So but we will be streaming Fridays just with a chill and hangout stream where I will be playing some lesser known Power Rangers games. So yeah, it'll be fun. Anyways, check us out.
They're gonna be in Pasadena. So is the little old lady over there too?
Oh, I'm sure there's several. I mean, Toma is going, so. But that was a bad dig. I'm sorry, Toma.
Anyways, now it's my turn. You guys can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Double RPG Reviews. YouTube's my bread and butter when it comes to content, whereas Twitch is secondary, as I stream on there mostly. And stay up to date with me through social media for all your social media feeds on both Facebook and Twitter at Double RPG Reviews. And that's it.
All right. My turn. Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
of
Okay.
course it
You
is.
can follow
Last but
me
not
on
least.
Twitch.tv/FighterCouse. Tuesdays and Fridays, not this Tuesday, but Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern for King of Fighters 15. And Fridays is Fate Grand Order. Not this Tuesday because I have an appointment that I need to keep.
Yeah.
This one's actually important for me to do. So yeah.
Anything else?
Also, yeah, my social media. Same name, Fighter Counts, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Check it out. I do webcomics and art commissions and the like. Matter of fact, I'm working on a webcomic now. So, those will be scheduled. So, check out my social media for any updates on that. And the Ko-fi with the same name if you want to give a tip. And then I think that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, we all hope you enjoyed this weekend's episode of Suikoden 3, so be sure to join us next Saturday for when we continue on with Chris's story, the first chapter of her tale. And then after we get done with that, we are immediately going into Ghetto's story with his first chapter after that. So that ought to be a lot of fun. So we got to see the perspective of a Grassland person. Now we're currently seeing the perspective of a Zexan person. And now we're going to be seeing the perspective of somebody who works as a mercenary for the Holy Kingdom of Harmonia in the mountains in the eastern part of the Grasslands continent or whatever, or country. But yeah, that ought to be a lot of fun. So we look forward to seeing you all next week. And to sign off, I am Double RPG.
Visible Ninja. Almost said the wrong name.
Yeah, Fighter Counts.
Mega Man. That's basically Visible Ninja's moment right there.
Mega Man.
Mega Man. All right, and Fighter Chaos, you have 2 great words left to end off this stream, and they are...
Nimi. Kanyo.
See you next week, guys. Peace out.
Bye.